Brought to you by Penguin.
The Zoologist's Guide to the Galaxy by Arik Kershenbaum. Read by Samuel West. 1. Introduction. That life exists elsewhere in the universe seems almost inevitable. That we could know anything about it seems almost impossible. But my goal is to show you that we can actually say a great deal about what aliens must be like, how they live, and how they behave. We are increasingly confident that there is life elsewhere in the universe, and even more excitingly, that it might be possible to find it. In 2015, NASA's chief scientist, Ellen Stofan, predicted that we will have evidence of life on other planets within 20 to 30 years. Of course, she was talking about microbes or their alien equivalent, not necessarily intelligent life. But the principle is still staggering. We have gone from being obsessed with the possibility of alien life at the beginning of the 20th century to complacent pessimism in the 70s and 80s, and now back to a realistic scientific optimism. This book is about how we can use that realistic scientific approach to draw conclusions with some confidence about alien life, and intelligent alien life in particular. Short of aliens landing in New York, how can we know what they're really like? Do we need to rely on the imagination of Hollywood and of science fiction writers? Or perhaps alien animals are likely to be no more bizarre than a kangaroo hopping on giant feet, or a squid jet-propelling itself through the sea with skin that flashes in rainbow colours. Trusting in the universal laws of biology that bind us, all life on Earth, and also those creatures on alien planets, we will see that the reasons for those adaptations that animals have adopted on Earth are likely to be reasons for adaptations on other planets as well. Hopping and squirting will be perfectly reasonable ways to get around on many different planets, just as they are on Earth. How rare is life in the universe? Until the 1990s, the presence of planets around other stars, exoplanets, was a matter for speculation and some mathematical calculations. We had no solid idea how many planets there might be in the galaxy, and what they would be like, how hot, how much gravity, what atmosphere, which chemicals. As technology reached a level where it was actually possible to detect planets around other stars, excitement began to grow. Perhaps there was indeed a possibility of detecting planets that could host alien life. First indications were disappointing. The few planets discovered were large, hot, and made of gas, not very amenable to life, either as we know it or otherwise. But less than 20 years after the first exoplanet was discovered, there was a major breakthrough. The Kepler Space Telescope was launched to search for possible planets, staring at stars in just one tiny fixed region of the sky. Within just 6 weeks of Kepler beginning operations, 5 new exoplanets had been discovered. By the time Kepler ceased operating in 2018, it had discovered an unbelievable 2,662 planets around the stars in just that tiny corner of the sky, about as much as you can cover with your fist at arm's length. The implications are staggering. There are far more planets in the galaxy than we had previously thought, and with improved measurement methods, we now know more about what those planets are like. We have found the full range of planetary conditions, from hot, Jupiter-sized gas planets to those that are remarkably similar to Earth. See The Planet Factory, Exoplanets and the Search for a Second Earth by Elizabeth Tasker. The universe is now a lot more crowded than it appeared to be in 2009, and our grandchildren will likely not even believe that we once said Earth-like planets are rare. We no longer have any excuse to say that the universe lacks possible homes for alien life. We now have a much better understanding of the physical, environmental conditions that are likely to exist on alien planets, and increasingly often we can even measure them directly. New instruments being developed will be able to detect the chemical...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?